fabulous day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very
Yeah,
excellent.
we had all the weather, but it didn't matter anyway. Rooms upstairs were lovely. I went into the bigger room, which was my mistake, because the bridesmaids had got there before me, and there was just makeup on the floor, end to end. So I decided to have the other room, which was really nice anyway, because there was only one of me, and there were three of them, so we had a lovely time, and the ceremony was particularly nice. The registrars were very helpful, sort of sorting out the logistics of it, because there were quite a lot of people in here, and it was a super day, and to have the string quartet outside was lovely. Because it's an intimate venue, you can have the string quartet outside and hear the music in here beautifully. So that sort of filtered throughout the whole house, I think. And in the aftermath, we went out in the garden, didn't we? And they played out there under the tree. What you see from the road is just a fraction of what's actually here, so that's what's so nice about it.
I just think the whole setting was beautiful, from the garden to actually come into this room for the wedding. The whole, with the staff as well, the whole thing was just like being like from home to home, and it was, to me, that was very special. You didn't have to worry about anything. They took care of everything, and it was just a fantastic time, and I just really, was really impressed with the way it all went, really, in the setup. And thank you for what you've done, because it was brilliant. But it was just a great time from here onwards, really. So it was good.
And we had the carriage that managed to get down the side. That was well, actually we took the old folks, didn't we, and your grandson,
Yeah.
all in there to ride down to Paglesham, which was absolutely lovely. I didn't think they'd get in there because it was quite a big carriage, and the horses and everything.
Yeah, it was just so good, because the day was such a sunny day. It had the whole feel about the whole Rochford town, and the whole feel, as soon as we come out with the horses and everything else, I think everyone was waving to us and cheering, which was quite nice, really. And we felt really good.
I think it's the sort of place where you can have something very small and low key, or something slightly bigger, and the fact that you've got the space to expand out the back, and the two reception rooms are lovely as well, because lots of people started off in there, didn't they, afterwards, and had the sandwiches and bits and pieces, so it really was very, very nice.
And I think the thing is, because it's so under key, this property from the outside, people didn't realise how lovely it was, what work you've done to it and everything else. Everyone was saying, even people who come from Hampshire and everything else, were saying what a beautiful location. They didn't think it was going to be as nice as this, with the garden and the room itself and how old it is, which is quite good. That actually, that had quite a good experience for me, particularly how old it was, and how long it'd been here and everything else that went on. So that was lovely, really. So very good.
And we had quite a few people who stayed over, and they used the Holiday Inn, they used the Rochford Hotel, so there's lots of places for them to stay, or some people stayed at B&Bs on the seafront, because nothing's very, very far away, and they were asking how far is it. I said, it's a short taxi ride, and they all came and spent.
I think the thing is, because we're local, we wanted to use local, like the florist, and the photography, the horses and everything. We wanted it all to be local, really, rather than come from a distance. And they all did, didn't they?
We achieved that.
Yeah, and they were excellent. Everyone from the florist to the hall, everyone done everything that we wanted them to do if it could be possible, and they did it. Debbie signed up to go on a tour around Rochford, the historical tour, which actually I do recommend because it's absolutely fantastic. And I read some few books about it, but Debbie was going to go with another lady, and Debbie had to go down to see her mum, so she couldn't go. So she said, "You'll have to go," which I did, and I really, really enjoyed it, and it was so good. And we ended back at this house, to actually come inside. and it was just fantastic the way that they told us about the walls and how they used to live here and everything else. So it was quite nice. When Debbie came out from her mum's, I said, you should go on one of them tours. They're very good. There's so much history in Rochford. It's unbelievable. But anyway, the funny thing is, we on the Sunday that you had the wedding fair, I said, oh, it's open, we can go and look at the house, not thinking about the wedding or the wedding fair. So we just come in, and the girls were brilliant, weren't they? They were just really good, and said, you should be getting married, not engaged.
We wanted some tradition, a little bit of, but not stuffy tradition, so relaxed. And I think in the service it was like that as well. The things didn't go quite to plan. little hiccups. Everyone forgot their little cards with their readings on, didn't they?
Yeah.
As they do, you give them something.
But the funny thing is, because it was so professionally done, but it was so laid back as well, which is a unusual sort of thing. You haven't got to keep repeating it. It was lovely because it all just flowed, from start to finish really. And I said I'd do it again, but we're not that so.
Okay.
practice.
Just once.
Yeah.
You want something, it's not a church wedding, but this is not a registry office. You've got a little bit more than that, because I think the registry offices, they're nice and they do it all very, professionally, but you can't stay and have a glass of champagne, you can't, have the canapes, you can't wander out into the garden and take all your photographs. It's a little bit, you've got to go somewhere else to do that, and I think it was really, really nice to be here. I mean, we could have done a registry office years ago, but we thought, no,
Something a bit special.
We're not, church people, so it had to be, somewhere a bit different, and then you're looking at hotels and things. We didn't really want a hotel wedding. We wanted something a little bit more free-flowing, a little bit more where we could choose exactly what we wanted, and that's what we did. I think it would appeal to people of our age or older. It would also, I think, appeal to the youngsters as well, who wanted a sort of an intimate service, but then wanted to go somewhere else for a big party. It's lovely. I mean, there's lots of space outside, as I say, for everyone as well. It's lovely.
Yeah, it's good, very good. A lot of people said that it has a beautiful era about the place, like you're sitting here or standing here, and it's got such a pleasure to be here because there's so much history here, and because Rochford's got a lot of history, you're just a part of that.
What you see from the outside is just a fraction of what you get from the inside.
I think people, they're kind of a traditional church wedding. If they've been married before, they're kind of a traditional church, because a lot of them don't like it, or they won't give them all the service. So a lot of people say, yeah, but go to registry office is like you sometimes go to an office and that's it. It's just like an office. Go and walk in, walk out. It's done. Where I think this is really good. It's like homemade. It's not homemade, but it's a pleasure to be in this place. And I think there's something special about it. That's what I can say. You can't put it in words. There's something special about it. So the people that I've spoken to, even this morning, they're looking to come and have their wedding here. They just said it was just, they've never seen anything like it. So that's good.
Yeah, we'd recommend it for anyone who wants some tradition mixed with a sort of an informal atmosphere. I think it's an absolute perfect mix.